Hi, my name is Taylor Din. Today we're going to be recreating my mom's pho recipe. I'm back at it again with the one-take audio recording. This is my first time making pho, so I really hope I did it justice and make my mom proud. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. This is me pointing at the title, just because I didn't know where I was going to put it. These are all the ingredients you're going to be needing for the pho. Starting off with the beef bones, we're going to be rinsing it, soaking it, and just washing it with salt, and then tossing it into a pot of boiling water just to blanch them for about 10 minutes, making sure to get all the scummy bits and the dirty bits off. After that time, you're going to be wanting to take out the bones. I'm having a little trouble doing that, as you can see. And then once you've taken them out, you're going to want to wash them again, really just ensuring that they're clean. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to put them back into a clean pot of water, get those to a boil again, and this is going to be the start of our broth. We're going to cut up some radishes after the broth's been cooking for a little bit, toss those in, let those cook with everything else. And then after this, we're going to be grilling some onions and ginger, and then tossing those in with the radishes and the beef bones, letting that cook for a little while. And then during this process, you're just going to want to be scooping out anything that rises to the top, the bad bits. And this is going to be the seasoning packet of the pho. You're going to want to fry those just in a pot or a pan. Open up those aromatics. Then you're going to take this pho seasoning packet, add it in with the other seasonings that you just fried, combine them into a tea bag sort of contraption. Then you're just going to want to let that soak in with the broth. Let the flavor seep into the broth for about 15 minutes or so. Just make sure you tie that to the pot so it doesn't move anywhere. Next, you're going to take your chicken flavored pho soup base. Typically, you want to use a beef soup base, but this is the only thing I had at the time. So add a scoop or so, and then as well as some red or yellow rock sugar, and adding a bit at a time, kind of tasting it, seeing if it's to your liking, as well as the mushroom seasoning. All of this is just to taste. During this process, I'm soaking the pho noodles, making sure the starchiness doesn't stick on them. And then we're going to be boiling it and cooking it. And once you're done cooking it, you're going to want to drain it and rinse it in cold water and just keep to the side. Here I am slicing up just sirloin beef. Having a hard time, but ultimately you want to slice it as thin as you can. My knife is very dull, so typically you would have thinner slices than what I've provided here. And this is what the beef should look like, just kind of lined up. This is what the end broth product should look like. Typically you want to cook it for a couple days. I only had a day to cook it. Now it's the setup process, starting off with the noodle. You're going to want to add your beef in there, some green onion. If you have bean sprouts or cilantro, you're going to want to add that too. And then here we are adding the broth in, letting that meat cook in the broth. Just slowly starting and setting up our pho bowl. Now we're adding sriracha and hoisin sauce. Of course the lime, can't miss the lime. And this is what it looks like. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to be stirring everything up, making sure that the meat's cooking, as well as all the condiments are just mixing in with the broth nicely, accenting it perfectly. Got a chili pepper up top there because I like spice. Here I am just trying to form a bite for myself. And then we're about to be going in for our first bite. Here I am. First time trying my homemade pho. And if you can't tell by my face, I'm very, very happy with it. Pretty satisfied. It's not as good as my mom's pho, but it's a great start for my first time making it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hard day's work. Took about 6 hours or so. 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I am very happy to have made my first bowl of pho. So, thank you.